Hello? What about now, Ember? Any music coming through? What? It's fixed? Cool. Dude, I can't win. I'm buying a fucking new PC once I get tax time done. Throw this motherboard in the trash, brother. Who would have thought? I think I just have a lot of USB stuff connected, and maybe that's giving me grief, but... Bro, I'm not about to disconnect any of that. Because I did for a solid hour. That's the only way we got the, only way we got the webcam to work. Okay, okay. I feel like this is working for me. Cool. That does look pretty sick, doesn't it? Let me paint this one up. I just think it's like different enough from like a regular Dungeon Bowl base. Hey, I think that's why it's exciting. Like, yeah, we could do the stone grey, but also at the same time, kind of boring. And who knows what the corn fellas even like make their fucking stone out of. It's probably mixed with blood and mortar. You know how like Egyptians used to do that shit? Maybe they do that. Here I am theory crafting on a commission that I'll never have to look at again. What's that? I don't know. I just think it looks cool. Ronnie Scrollman. I like that name, dude. These bases look mid. Oh, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. You paint Warhammer, Ronnie Scrollman? Who's that dude with the giant knob? Unrelated. Because it reminds me of that guy's name. He's in the Postal games. Or maybe I'm thinking of someone different. It's not me. Me neither. How are you, yeah? Or am I thinking of Ronnie Coleman's that child actor, isn't it? Ron Jeremy, I'm thinking of. Duh. Don't Google him. I'm serious. Don't Google Ron Jeremy, okay? Unrelated to painting. Don't Google that. You know, these come up all right with the little brass, don't they? My real name is Shane. So the only painted Blood Bowl I have is the one with... Oh, are these yours? Hey, Shane, how are you, brother? How do you feel about these? Because I was going to awkwardly bring it up after stream. But I kind of like this look. How do you feel about it? Guys, if you haven't caught on, these are actually Shane's commission here. If I've read that right. Because I was just thinking, like, grey's really boring, but I think once you chuck these on, I think they contrast like really nicely, and they don't take away from this guy either. This guy's so bright and looks hard as hell. That it kind of, I think it works. Call me crazy, but. And then I was experimenting with like grey and orange, but we'll pretend that didn't happen. I'm good retiring from painting after my last episode. Oh, after painting Mephisto, is it? That looked really good, by the way. Ronnie Scrollman. What are the odds? I forget people don't have, like, just names associated with their shit. Because the only other username I had was Lemon Solo, right? And then all the rest are like Big Jago, Big Waggo Jago.
Do you have that orange stuff with the sticky stuff?
What do you mean?
Yeah, orange spray. Bubble.
No, not in here, darling. Damn it. Damn. In that bottle, the spray bottle, there's methanol. Or methyl, whatever it's called. Yes, they are. They look really good. The red for the pitch works well as corn have a red pitch, and the brass looks great on that red base. You know what's funny? I didn't want to do that either. But then I was kind of looking at my color wheel, and we're kind of already like done. I think the reason these look so good is we're kind of already doing I think it's called I never went to art school, but it's called an analogous, I'm pretty sure, color scheme, where we got the yellow and green right next to each other. And so if we just drift lazily around to here, it's pretty close on the color wheel that we can get away with it. But then it's not that close that it blends in with this shit. It's like we're probably somewhere down here, right? So it's still warm side of the color wheel, you know, just bearing on, do you know what I mean? On cool. I think it's cool. I suppose my reasoning is it just looks good. I've been some version of Yablos for 22 years or so. This is my name now. Yeah, but then people like Shane are lucky because then they come up with like Ronnie Scrollman. Like that's a good internet-related name. Mine is just like, I'm a bigger fella. Big. And I think we as Australians, we just kind of do that, don't we? Big or lil fella, you know? But Yab's good though. I like Yab. Short and sweet. My next Twitch username is going to be Ron Jeremy, I think, though. Did that little brain fart I just had? Not Ronnie Coleman. I had Esport Dreams and was going for the iconic one syllable. Dude, you watch Devin Nash as much. Like, how can you like acronym my name? You just call me Whack or something. Whack is Whack one syllable? Whack, yeah. And the only reason your name should be easy is so people can like remember it and like tell their friends and stuff. Makes sense, right? But then his other tip, right, is like if your name is just so freaking, you know, unique that you're the only thing that comes up when you Google, like that's good too, right? So I think that's where I win out, you know? There's not a lot of Big Jacko little minis, you know, but it is a fucking mouthful, I suppose. Ooh. Don't stress me out, Emily. Oh my god. Can anyone hear anything? It was just me, I think. Can head. Can hear. Is it working? Never heard of Devin Nash. Oh, really? He was like when I was like starting out. It's like you try and find all this stuff, you know, you're like, he's a bit like Gary Vee, but like not weird and like kind of helpful. Because I think anyone who's done this whole like stream and try and make content thing, you're like, how I do it better, how I do it. And so you like look up people like Devin Nash, and then they just the Gary Vee ones are really weird. They're like, you gotta make 800 TikToks a day, or else you're not relevant. You know, shit like that. I don't have time for that. I can't even like make a TikTok a day. You know, it's hard, Yakko, brother. I'm painting. I'm working. Teaching people how to paint. It's hard, bro. It's hard. I have gotten better at it, though. My YouTube shorts have been kind of popping off, which is pretty cool. So I hope that continues. But yeah, Devin Nash is like the better version of that, where he's like, actually do some research and do stuff that makes you laugh, or else no one's gonna, you know what I mean? Because that's why I was really contemplating. I was like, man, I really just want to record like stuff and roll it into like a painting tutorial. Like I want to do a video where it's like my first ever model, pay a guy to sculpt a cool equivalent of that model and repaint it, see how I do, and just like inflect some like stories from my childhood maybe about painting. And I don't know. No, I definitely feel, yeah, I've taken a few weeks off streaming, but I feel pretty invigorated to keep going and, you know, pushing the envelope a little bit. And I got a cool email today for another commission. One was like this sexy, like, you know, bit of not safe for work, you know, commission. That one's cool too. Can't post that anywhere. They're always a bit of a bummer, but they're awesome skill wise. And then I got a cool one for a bunch of Bretonians. And so I'm finishing these Blood Bowl guys and then finishing some stuff for Anthony. And then I might pick up the Bretonians and that freaky one. Cool. Do you remember the deodorant can tank from maybe early 2000s? Yes, I do. Yes. I didn't even have enough stuff to make that, but I always wanted to. I think we'd make them out of like Pringles cans. Yeah. Because it was like an Old Spice deodorant, I think, wasn't it? Or maybe I'm wrong. Someone made an STL. Send us a link. Are you serious? Holy shit. That's like beyond funny, man. This hobby's so whack, isn't it? Like 3D printers, and then we make a meme. It's the shape of the Old Spice ones. Yeah. That's cool. I say definitely send us a link or tell me what to look up. That sounds awesome. I bet it's ugly as sin too. And I remember I would build so much terrain and like, you know what I mean? I would like sculpt out of like clay and I'd make like cool little like, be like, it's like, cause I had Lord of the Rings, cause I was like, you know, my dad didn't understand Warhammer enough to get me anything. So he'd get me like Lord of the Rings instead. So I'd make Lord of the Rings themed terrain. But shit like the tank, right? Like I could never get my hands on Old Spice in the country town that I lived. But yes, that's awesome. Just making models. GW would not want you doing that nowadays, would they? They'd be like, what do you mean you don't have $80? Small child. You can't just play with a Pringles can, can you? Yeah, they've kind of done a 180 nowadays, haven't they? I saw it on the Troll Holes Insta. Dude, what is everyone with these clever names? Ronnie Scrollman, Troll Holes. And I'll pull it up, everyone. No way. Oh my god, look at this poor guy. Is this an old model or a modern retro looking model? Ah, beautiful. That's a spoon. Yeah. The spoon. And the spoon here. Oh. That's fucking fun, dude. First is box, second is actual. Oh, that looks good. That's so funny, dude. Was this a McFlurry spoon or something? I'd love to see the old printout, eh? That'd be fun to do for video too. To like remake stuff like that, like the tank. Now that I'm like an adult and I have more money than sense, like doing that would be fun. Okay, so we're kind of painting up these grey orange ones just as well, just to see. I don't think they're winners, but I might use them for something else too, I suppose. But also kind of gives us a good look at what works and what doesn't when we chuck them on these bases temporarily. I think the brown orange is the winner though. Well, McFlurry's out. Oh my god. Well, I don't know. Probably not, right? How long ago would that have been? Can you claim models as R&D tax deduction? Well, say I'm not an accountant, but I'm gonna go see my accountant next week. But I've definitely been maybe claiming a few things like that for advertising. If you catch my drift, don't tell my accountant. That's a fun way to look at it, though. Research and development. Yeah, I bought this deodorant can tank STL. Yes. Well, I think the main scam is, right? And I think this is what most YouTubers do, is like anything they use in a YouTube video, they technically can write off. It's probably a bit dicey. You probably need a good accountant too. But if we just make a video on how dumb that thing was at the time, yes. I'm gonna say yes, yeah. Okay, grey orange not a winner, but these are. I really like them. This is not. Yes, this is not financial advice. Yes, exactly. This is in my opinion. You know what's funny too? Even when you go see an accountant, they can't even give you advice technically. Cool.
Because I got that other kind too.
Yeah. Awesome, darling. I'm just looking for brown wash, man. Cryptic Armor Shade, no. No. Targor Rage Shade? Is it like a purple? I think it's like a purple. I make terrible decisions. I collect Weimar. Yeah, exactly. The cooler part about like doing painting lessons and like helping people out with things like cosplay, for my job, is like a lot of that stuff is claimable then too. I think that's the cool part about doing Soul Trader stuff. Definitely worth looking into for people who have hobbies and want to turn them into a business. Although I suppose it's not for everyone, right? And when Warhammer's already so expensive, and then you're gonna teach somebody else how to paint Warhammer, and it's like feels like it would get out of hand very quick. So I generally just supply the paint, and then a young fellow I work with, he brings his own sort of Astra Militarum, which is pretty fun. I seem to have lost all my brown wash, man. I'm probably in desperate need of a update, actually. No, Reichland Flesh Shade. No. Unless it's in the center. Ah, it's in the center. Brilliant. Just gonna do a cheeky brown wash in all the cracks as well. And then we're gonna think about what the highlight's gonna be. Just want to shade the edges of the stones. Cool. Close one, dude. Gonna let that puppy dry. I'd do it, but I wouldn't want to compete with you. No, man. Dude, go for it. I can only paint so much, brother. I don't think you'd be competing anyway. And plus, artists are artists, brother. I think you'll always... I don't know. I think work will always come anyway. I think it's just... one of the cool things that happened, like with COVID, is that just... I don't know. Yeah, there's just plenty of... You know what I mean? There's plenty of work going around, plenty of people wanting work. I made some stamps for a lovely lady the other day in town. Like, I don't know. The work comes in all, you know, shapes and forms. So there's plenty of it. I used to be really scared about that sort of thing, I think. But I think then I realized that, like, people will generally pick you if they... It's a bit like tattoo artists, right? With commission painting and... You know, anyone can do it. As long as you're doing the best you can do, then what more can you do? No, but I really like it too. So... But I think the only thing is, like, if you don't play a lot, probably good for you. But if you played games a lot, it would be very annoying to paint other people's stuff. Whereas I kind of like the art part more than the playing. That being said, though, I have been painting my own Emperor's Children, so that's something. Jacko might even get a game in this year. Time's running out, but... Cool. Oh, it's not commercial. I feel no guilt about stealing your ideas. Which ideas? What are you doing? Are these tax ideas? Which ones? I reckon like a cheeky brass highlight on those little corn... What are they called? What would you call that corn mark, by the way? Yeah? Just mark of chaos? Mark of corn? All of them. I like this basing right now. No, go for it, dude. Just colors at the end of the day, really, isn't it? And I think art's one of them cool things where you can just be inspired by people, right? I remember when I was first starting commission painting, I did this cool little like bubblegum space marine inspired by like this guy called, I think his name's just Tom on Twitch. He's a cool dude. Okay, dude. But like I tagged him, right? And I was like, yeah, like, you're so awesome. You paint so well. Tagged him and I was like, you inspired me to do this thing. And then I think he just left me on red. But now he comments back to my shit, doesn't he? Hey? No, Tom's an alright guy, but I think it's... I think if you stole my shit, you just tag me. I think that'd be really cool. I think I'd have no ill will about it. But I think he was angry or something. I don't know. It just felt weird. And I think that's the thing, the hard part, right? Like, I don't know. Oh, actually, sorry, I just thought of something. Have you seen Midwinter Mini's his new what are they called? Hormagaunt color schemes? Jesus Christ. Yeah, just a mark of corn, I think. Yeah. That makes more sense. I thought it might have been like an object. Like, is that its helmet or something? Yeah, no, Midwinter Minis, those Hormagaunts look fucking dreadful, man. I don't know what's going on over there. I appreciate doing it for, like, the simple hobbyists, but fuck, they are bad. Did you see the lava one? Oh my god. So I was gonna do a video, and I didn't want to be too mean. I just wanted to be kind of funny. I wanted to do a short where I paint one of them Tyranids, but I'm gonna like just batter it and deep fry it or something. Cause like the videos he does are just so chaotic, man. Just crazy. Like the lava and the glitter, and there's like the worm one's kind of cool. I don't know. I'll pull them up. It just confused me the other day. But I really want to do a video where I do just my tempura batter Hormagaunts, and I just deep fry one or something, and shoot it the same way Guy does. I think that would be really funny. Just a cheeky little short while he's pumping that Leviathan box content out, isn't he? Alright, I better pull up and have a look. Yeah, cool. I see his shorts, but I don't really follow his content. Yeah, and I think that's the funny part, right? I think when I was first starting, I thought they were really cool content creators. I still follow Guy. I don't mind. I like his British voice, right? But I think, like, as I went on, I was like, they're not actually that. This is going to sound really elitist, but, like, they're not that good. They're really high quality content, isn't it? But, like, the whole painting side of it is, like, I don't know. We're just pumping out stuff. No one really cares about taking time sometimes. Like, just look at this, man. Look at this fucking... Yeah.
All over your bases first, and then when that's dry, add a crackle paint like a Grelin.
Hattie seems nice, though, doesn't she?
The size of those cracks. Prime it black, and then
And she's a girl who plays Warhammer, so awooga!
Dry brush the body.
You know what I mean?
Mixed a bit of Gene Stealer purple into Emperor's Children. Don't bother with the armor though, because
that's such like a weird dry brush because like nothing
a thin
changed
layer
it.
of liquid super glue on the shell, sprinkle on the glitter, and rinse and repeat until the shell is covered. Use a toothpick to guide the glue into the hard to reach spots. A pop of vibrant yellow on the eyes, and a tiny touch of pure white on the key reflect.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Top side of the model.
I just think it's insane.
Shoulders, elbows, and cheekbones. Now gloss varnish the whole thing. Add a nice rich blue over the base, but not in the cracks, and add a couple of...
But I feel like you could make this like look good.
A black rim, and
But it's just glitter on top, you know? I don't know, man. I don't know. This one looks okay. I like this one.
New Leviathan Tyranid.
But they are like super messy,
Let's make
hey.
a cool spaceship base by cutting up some toothpick like a pipe, snipping up some sprue, and using sand for debris and gluing it all down. Applying the model black.
It just
and
feels
dry brush
weird.
White all over to bring out the details.
I appreciate the
Paint the body
creativity.
using
Yeah,
bright
same.
green, chill, and then use Leviathan purple contrast. All
But I do wish... I think that one's like a bit of a meme one. I think when it's... See, I really like this one, which is funny too, hey. This one's cool. This one's cool. This one's cool. This one's cool. The lobster's really cool. That's really fun. Nah, these kind of crap. This
Lava
one-
Demon Tyrannid.
This one sent me.
Don't bother basing just yet. Prime your models white. Paint on some vibrant yellow ink all over, cover everything, and then mix in some red to the yellow on your palette to make a hot orange and paint that on in random spots. When that's dry, paint or airbrush on a gloss varnish, and while that's drying, use Mordant Earth or
This one's
darken down to a
so
brown earth with
crazy.
white ink, and paint this on thick over the base and the armor plates. When it's dry, the crack will have revealed the yellowy orange underneath. Dry brush the new crust with black to reinforce the contrast.
Why did he dry brush with black either? Like, is it a grey crackle? It kind of looks black, man.
And if you want them to pop even more, sink white into the deepest focal points like the eyes, mouth, and random deep holes on the body.
What's happening?
Then glaze those white parts with a thinned yellow ink or contrast paint. A black rim, and you're done. I'm going.
Come on, man. That one sent me, brother. See, this is cool. This has been done before. This is like the Xenomorph one. This one I really like. And because it is really simple, but it looks like a fucking worm, man. Like,
Glue some little rocks or debris onto the armor plates and on your bases. Texture those bits up with your.
I see what he's trying to do, but I think you could be a lot more deliberate about it too. I think so too. And I think it's like, I know you have to strike while the iron's hot to get stuff out for the Leviathan release. Like, it's really clever, like really smart. Like, I think there's like pulling in like 6K views, you know, pretty cool, you know, 51K, 101K views, you know, like it's that smart. But some of these just do feel like filler, huh? The worm one, awesome. That's like a concept I've never seen before. Lava, I don't know. Painting it like the Velociraptor from Jurassic Park. Okay, yeah, you kind of starting to lose it. Gluing the aquarium plants to it, kind of cool. Never thought about that either.
Death World Jungle Tyranids. Snip up a cheap plastic aquarium plant into little sections and
I think the armor looks good with that, but the glitter one, kind of a meme. And I think sometimes, like, I get what he's trying to go for with this, and I think at the end of the video he's like, looks exactly like the box art. And I'd be like, yes, okay, cool, that's what we're doing, you know.
Leviathan.
I just wish they would put like they weren't, like, we're not trying to hit box art all the time either, you know. No one cares about box art, or some people do. I think it looks cool on its own. I wouldn't say it looks close to the box art though. But pump this is awesome.
Blue lobster Tyranids.
This is so cool.
Give it a beachy base with a thin layer of super glue and sprinkle sand all over. Prime the whole thing using.
I've not seen people use the technical paints on the actual model before, so that was a cool idea.
White
Oh,
paint
okay.
and give the whole model a quick all
Because I
over
think
wash
I've
with
I've
direct-
done a couple of, like, you do like scouts and stuff with the cloaks, and then you do like a Gremlin Earth to show the cloaking, like blending in. I've done that before. But no, I definitely haven't thought of like worm Tyranids. Like, that's really cool. So there's definitely pros to it. I just think when I saw the lava demon, I was like, come on, man. Come on, bro. Just looks crazy. And actually, because I saw some fella, I won't be able to find it. I saw a guy paint a Tyranid like a corn snake, and I was like, so this is what, you know, guy is inspiring, just more stuff like that. So I think that part's cool. The lava demon can probably go back to the shelf, I think. Okay, what am I thinking? I'm thinking orange stony. But no, not trying to hate too much. I think the lava demon did make me laugh, but worm cool, lobster cool, albino cool. Most of them pretty cool. Glitter, kind of a meme. I don't want to do like an orange highlight and just see. But I would really like to meme and do tempura batter Tyranid, I think. Hang on, where's that paperclip? Just release videos, lava Temi, but done right. No. He's a nice guy, though. Guy, no pun intended. I just thought that color scheme was so low effort. And it made me feel a bit better that the comments were kind of like, what's going on here? I love you, guy, but what's going on? What have you done? You know? So at least I was thankful for that, right? Because I think I would have found it really hard if everyone was like, that's awesome. The idea was good. The randomly splotching stuff on was questionable for someone with that much experience. Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. I think that's what irritates me, right? Like, I think it's... Guy has done some really cool stuff. And I think even... I don't know. It just kind of felt like... But I mean, at the same time, you kind of got to go for it, right? If he's the one with, like, the million subscribers, you know? Yeah, it was just funny. It's just funny when I came across him, like, what is happening right now? And it's, you know what's really funny too? There's like this pro painter, I think is it Alfonso, comment on it. And he said, because he's like, he's I think his second language is English. He said something like, it was like, this color scheme is not for me. I wish, you took more time to accentuate the beautiful parts of the model. Rah, 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 rah. And I was just like, oh, that's a bummer. That's a real bummer. But then guy commented back or something, and he was like, oh, I'm so thankful you watch my tutorials. I don't know. I just felt like we could, the Lava Demon was not a hit. But you're right, Yab. They don't all have to be bangers. Not everything I paint is a banger either. Or is it? No. Sometimes. I would love to, like, replicate it, maybe. Like, actually do the Lava Demon Tyranid. This is growing up pretty nicely, hey? I know it probably looks like nothing, but... I don't know if you remember the old Privateer Press Hordes Mountain King. Actually might work on that. No. Dude, I'm going to be real with you. I don't know what the Privateer Press is. Is that bad? I know they make paint, I think. What? And I suppose they're a model company too, if you're saying that, right? They made War Machine. Ah! I've never heard of Hordes. War Machine, yeah. See, I actually wanted that to take off in Wagga. There's no way that was taken off, was it? I'm pretty sure I had a set when I was younger. Mountain King. Oh, that's fun. I think you should paint this orange and then splash a bunch of yellow on it. And then I think you should cover the top with crackle paint. And then I think you should put white in the recesses. Yeah? That's what I think you should do. Very cool, huh? Do you use it for Warhammer or anything? Or I mean, you said you don't play, right? Pretty cool. God, I love models with like small guys on them. That's the best part. Oh, look at Glacier King. Actually, hang on. Who was that guy back there? Ooh. King of Camazotz, Ancient Ones monster. Dude, he's a vampire Aztec nightmare. That's cool. What's wrong, sir? Just an idea. There are phone stands with long necks that twist. And bend. You could use one of those to place your face camera closer to the chat window. / your miniature. Yeah, I suppose I could. I kind of don't mind looking down at the miniature though, right? Like, do you really want to? I just think I'm hearing you, but I think for me, I don't want you looking at me when I'm like this. Like I kind of don't want that. Like, if you want that, I can see what I can do next stream, maybe. But I also think it's just going to be a lot of like, you know how great white sharks look with their like dead eyes? Like, it would be that, I think. Or are you talking about this camera? See, I think this one's okay. But yeah, I think I hear what you're saying. When I'm painting the mini, I'm looking down. But I feel like that's not a very flattering angle. If we were to put one, we should have a second camera. Actually, that might be fun to have like a wide view of me and the miniature. But I think face on would be a bit confronting, wouldn't it? Hordes and War Machine were interactable. You could play your Horde faction against your War Machine ones. Oh, cool. So hang on, let me have a look. Ah, so Hordes were like the primal ones, hey? Like primitive, and War Machine was like the steampunky, if I remember correctly, or... War Machine starter sets. Oh, I like that. Oh, maybe not. $200 for an army box is pretty good, isn't it? Sorry, I was just looking at these. That's kind of sick. Come on, GW. Some people go crazy with cameras, one on their paint palette, one pointing at their sleeping cat, etc. Dude, I would love to point one at my blue tongue, but they're like in like hibernation at the moment. So it'd be pretty uneventful. That'd be the plan though. Dude, I would love a fish tank cam. Emily and I have been talking about getting a fish tank for so long. Do you have a cat cam? Accolonian? Accolonian, right? That's the name, right? Please, please, please. It would be incredibly rude for me, the person who gets called the wrong name every time I raid someone, to call someone else completely wrong name. Yep, I don't know how it's doing now. Well, I haven't seen anyone ever play. There's a guy, before the local game store shut down, there's a guy who sold his whole, like, War Machine collection. And it was, like, heaps of shit. So, yeah, so I don't know. In Australia, I don't think there's a huge player base, is there, really? But I think it's cool to have more gateway games, though. Like, I'm kind of happy that Star Wars Legion is getting, like, a bit of a following, which is cool. Because I think Warhammer can be quite expensive and confronting when you, like, first start. There's a young gentleman I play Warhammer with every week. And spoon-feeding him the rules of Warhammer 40k, oh my god. Like, there's so much. And I'm, like, relearning them myself because of 10th edition. I am thankful that most, like, of the rules are just online. You can just download them. But, trying to explain how strength and toughness works. And, like, it's, like, a little maths equation every time. It's like, oh, double toughness, half toughness, It's hard yakka, bro. I gave up streaming long ago. Gave it a good shot. Only had one camera. Hard enough. True. One camera, I think, is all you need too, truthfully, right? And I think it just helps if it's a nice camera. Like, I'm very thankful. There's a lovely bloke that sold me this camera, and he's like he was like a fisherman, and would take pictures of all his like his tour groups with this camera. It's like a cool 4K DSLR. And I've got it like rigged up on an Elgato mic boom. Really fun. Because before this, it was just like a little C920. That's hard yakka. Trying to get people to be interested in your stuff with a C920 pointing down at the desk. You got to do what you got to do when you start, but I don't envy them. I did my time, bro. I had like 3 C920s. I would have so many issues every day. What did you used to stream, by the way? Was it painting Warhammer? Yeah, it's kind of funny. I think this is the grey one, but I think you don't even notice now. Too much stress. Working with a lamp that generates heat. Plus close the door for silence. Die from the heat. Turn on the AC. Lose voice from too much AC. Net dies for 1 millisecond, killing the stream. Spend weeks perfecting everything. I could stream for hours and hours, killing my free time, all that for 3 viewers, and only a small cut from Twitch. Only after you make $100. Never did. Yeah. I'm hearing you, brother. It's tough. It's tough out there. And look, I think it's... For me, I think what has helped is just not I mean, streaming's a cool part of it too, but I think, you know, frog in my throat. Splitting your income, man. Like I'm doing commissions. This is a commission for a lovely bloke called Shane. You know, even if the stream doesn't make money, it's cool content for the stream. We get to chat. I get to chat while working. And I think just like finding work-life balance, right? I just had a chat to my wife about it.
Thanks very much.
Yesterday. Oh, thanks for the follow, Accolonian. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you very much.
Sexy thing.
No, we were just talking about like work-life balance and like fitting in chores and stuff. I want to help out more around the house, and then that eats into painting time. You've got like, I suppose, like find this like happy medium where you're both happy, and not only your partner but like the stream too, right? But what I have wanted to do is just do more like shorts and stuff and more content. It's hard though, isn't it? I gave Miniature Painting a shot, plus a few good old games like the Half-Life series. Half-Life's the GOAT. Beautiful. And I suppose like things change. Like I used to stream Dota 2, funnily enough, before doing painting. And I really enjoyed doing that, but there was no sort of like, it's not like I could make money playing Dota 2 on its own. I think that's why I started to stream miniatures, because I can get a commission and then go paint it on stream and talk to the client and while I stream, and it's like a cool way to interact and talk about what looks good. Yeah, I suppose there's a lot of like positives to doing both at the same time. I lost my motivation to paint because I had nobody to play Warhammer 40k with. Recently got a group started again, painting slowly. Oh, cool. If you want, there's a Discord in down the bottom there. I might even grab your link. It might not work. Hang on. You should totally post a picture in the Discord, Accolonian. Because I like seeing shit like that. Totally post a picture. I'd love to see it if you've got any. If not, all good. Orange, orange, orange. Do this guy. And what are you painting, by the way, Accolonian? Anything cool? God, I've really got a frog in my throat, hey. Any advice for straightening bent weapons? Is it a plastic one? Because if it's a plastic one, dude, honestly, like if you're quick, this is gonna sound insane. If you're quick, okay, don't leave it on there for too long. Just use a lighter. If it's resin, you can just use like a heat gun or a hairdryer or hot water. Plastic, I would just quickly use a lighter. Really quickly though, like nothing insane. You're not smoking the model, okay? This is not model advice, okay? This is just past experience, okay? It's different. Oh, Jack, I was thinking while I was having a shower to get you some games of 40k. Did you want to do a slow growth thing? No, I don't mean buy new stuff, where you say we paint up a unit of something and play a game once every few months. I would love that, Santo. And you know what I would love even harder? If you jumped on the stream with me again like that last time. That was so much fun. And we just paint like a unit of whatever we want for the slow grow. That would be really cool. Because my work-life balance is coming back to normal. I'm getting a lot more commissions, but I'm being a bit more organized with how I tackle them. And I'm probably not going to take on as many like painting lessons and things moving forward. Just trying to sort of make commissions the bread and butter, if that makes sense. So hopefully I'll have more free time. Yeah. But it's hard though, right? You always need money, painfully enough. Hot Aries, hiya! Hey, Hut. How are you, brother? Or lady? I see the flower, so I get confused, man. Lady? Bro? Bro's pretty universal, isn't it, in this day and age? Primaris Ultramarines. Cool. Not going 100% after the standard paint palette. Oh, okay, okay. And look, I think we've all painted Space Marines like Ultramarines because that was just on the box. You know, there's no shame in it, guys. It's okay. I've done it. We've all done it. It's just as long as you grow up and you don't stick to that. That's what we care about, right? I've done some pretty fucking killer Ultramarines there. Like commissions. Where you do like a cheeky trick with the gold and you do like a bronze and a gold. It looks good for Ultramarines. Dude, these are looking really cool, by the way. It's board game plastic, whatever that is. Prob brief hit with the lighter. It's board game plastic, whatever it is. Okay. Like Hero Quest board game? Like old school Hero Quest? Or like new Hero Quest? Because I think new Hero Quest is like that Reaper Bones plastic. And that's probably better with hot water. If it's hard plastic, lighter, yeah. I'm waiting for Yab to put in the work in progress just a giant burnt ball of plastic, hey? Sorry, bro. I'll jump on next week. That'd be awesome, Santo. Book it in, baby. Monday or Thursday work better for you? What day works better for you, brother? I've actually edited a bunch of shorts. I'll have to send you to Santo just so you can okay them. From that stream. It's a bunch of funny ones where you're like, I love playing, but it's so hard to paint. I just thought it was really funny. It's like the reality of fucking playing Warhammer. You just like full on having a meltdown. It's just so hard, Jackson, to paint models and just have them all painted. So I'll have to send you all them shorts. They're pretty funny. Lady works. Okay, good. Milady. And you reminded me, I shared the final with Fiston. Sorry about the photos. No, man, don't be sorry at all, dude. Don't. I'll have a quick look now. Because I think I just read that you also posted yours, Akalonian. Let me have a look. Sorry, this paint is flowing really nicely. I just want to hit all these little edges, and then we'll go to the Discord. Look at that. Okay, that's cool. Cool. Is it kind of like a almost like library kind of vibe? Hey, weird. Let's have a look. Lady works, doing well, watching and painting. What are you painting, Hut? Show. I think Hut did that awesome leather work and cosplay. Oh, yeah. I think that was you, right? All right, I posted when I had pics. Nothing special, mostly old. Sick. This is my favorite part, guys. Just post, show, bro. I love it. Because I saw this one. This one was sick. Very, very cool. You know what's really funny? I always wanted this model so bad. Because it looked like Edgelord, like, just fucking... You know what I mean? Just, and like, the ram skulls? What's going on? Old models back then were just... The giant skull? Skulls? I think these were syringes? Yeah. Yeah, cool model, dude. Done a good job, too. Very cool. Was this not the finished one? No, I think I've seen this one. Right? Ah, here we go. Yes, dude. Cool. Awesome. I love the little chest highlights, dude. They're really cool. Awesome. Oh, the cheeky little freehand. Not even telling no one about it, yeah. Touche. That looks good, man. Very cool. God, what the fuck is with that giant skull shoulder pad, eh? He's like a Blood Angels, right? They're like vampire guys. I'm pretty bad with Warhammer lore. New skill hero quest. Hot water then. Yeah, hot water. Yeah, like boiling water. Please don't fucking melt that thing. Yep, hey, I haven't made it to stream in forever. Don't worry, Arathu. I haven't fucking streamed in forever because everything just blows up on me every time. So don't stress, man. Don't stress. All good. How are you, Arathu? How are we all doing? I think we're doing good, man. We're vibing. Everyone's sharing mini pics. Everyone's showing what they're working on. Working on a non-metallic metal Spartan assault tank. That sounds hectic. Send this bloody photo. Send us a bloody photo of that one. I put the final mini in picture up, but I think it's my Insta. Yeah, this is the one, right? Why aren't I following you? Yeah? Rude. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that cheeky little custodes. Look at that. Cheeky little guy. Oh, I like the cape, dude. That's fun. Who is this guy? Why does he look so badass? Why am I coughing so much? I love how we all our hobby tables just look the same, don't they? Just fucking paint everywhere. Nothing wrong with that, guys. Not judging, just saying. That's cool. Very nicely done, brother. Whoa. Quick thumb check. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Pink. Are you painting down the middle? Or is that like you cut yourself a scalpel, didn't you? Classic. I'd give that like a solid 6, I think. Model? Solid 9. Pretty cool. Do some funky shit on this, man. It's like a golden demon piece. You like do like a little glowy sword. Very beautiful. Very beautiful, Maury. Only Blood Angel to beat the Red Thirst or something. Right, okay. Is that just by drinking more blood, though? Right? I feel like Warhammer Lord's a bit like that. Like, he's like the first one to beat the Red Thirst, but actually, I mean, he just gives into it, you know? I'm good. Stop blowing things up then, you crazy Aussie. Dude, I just started, or I wanted to stream, right? And I just started. And then literally as I start, my webcam doesn't work. None of the shit I have works. And then all of the work I do, I swap out all these cables. Finally find one that works with my webcam, because all of a sudden it's just stopped working on me. Brilliant. And then what happens? My fucking microphone stops working. Because I had taken the only available 3.1 port or some bullshit, man. I'm getting a new PC come tax time, man. It's happening.
The One Piece is real.
One Piece is real. True. Truly. Anyone actually ever watched One Piece? I don't watch it because I know that my mate watches it and he says it's really good, but I feel a bit... Isn't it like 1,000 episodes? I'm a bit late to the party, I think. Okay, do a couple of these. Just a bit of chicken scratch for the little rocks, huh? That's the Custodes Blade Champion. I sculpted the base in Blender. How fun, dude! Lady? That's cool. Why did my air quality sensor start flashing? I'm a bit worried. But I'm sure it's fine. See what I mean? Everything fucking breaks. I've got an air quality sensor in here because Corvus has scared me about the air in my airbrushing room. And it just started glowing green, like neon green. Jesus. That's really cool, by the way. Cheeky little Aquila. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I need to learn how to sculpt more. Hard, though. I've only done, like, even, like, these... Like, so this is like a kit bash between some bases I bought on Cults, and then I kind of stuck this little corn, what's it called? What did we say it was? Corn icon? Something? Symbol of corn in there, and then I basically just had to cut it out in Blender, which isn't too hard. But really cool. I think it's cool when you can kind of, even if you're not skilled enough to sculpt, you can still kind of add and, you know, personalize stuff, which is quite cool. Put the tank in a work in progress. Very cool. Have a look. Oh, you got some Leviathan stuff, huh? Very cool. Is this like a Von Ryan's Leaper or something? Right? I think so. Yeah, very cool. Oh, I like the three little eyes on them. Hey. Ooh la la. This has come up really good. It looks like a lot of work there, huh? How long have you spent so far? I feel like this is a long project, didn't it? Nah, it's when they go psycho and everyone is Horus. Watch Briggy's 40k intros. Wait, what? I wish I knew more about 40k lore, huh? I only know about Fulgrim, honestly. Like, that's the only one that I could confidently have a conversation about. Hey, Em, are you burning a candle or something? I'm finding it hard to breathe, boys. I'm dying. Emily got her weird voodoo essence or something. What's it called? Incense. Emily channeling. Ah. I feel like I'm inhaling candle here. Maybe I just need another cigarette, guys. Maybe that's the problem. You know? Yep, hour or two maybe. Jeez, in for the long haul. Heart Armories. There's a whole lot of tank left. Scary. No, it'll look really good once it's finished though. I suppose that's why we do it, isn't it? Not because it's quick. Unless you're Midwinter Minis and you paint that lava Tyranid, you know? Then it can be quick.
need any of these for your painting?
Sorry? No, I've got heaps. Yeah, no, I stocked up from Amazon ages ago. Thank you, though. Emily just offered me a bunch of adult diapers. I just refused. Already had so many. Guys, I'm literally dying here. There's something in there, and Emily not telling me about it.
There's one candle in the lounger.
Do you find it hard to breathe?
Candle's been going for like
Yummers.
3 or 4 hours.
What?
That candle's been going for.
I don't know. I feel like I'm inhaling something. Bad.
Do you want to blow that one out too?
Huh?
Do you want me to blow that one out too?
No, you're right.
Like it's far away, so I don't think
Something's happening.
the thing isn't catching up to you.
No. She's catching up to you. Get out of it, Emily. I have to go to bed. Thanks for streaming in chat. No, thank you, brother. Thank you. Good to see you, Yab. If you're about on Thursday, I'll bloody see you then, brother. And we'll probably be back to normal now. I've kind of sorted things out with my computer. And with my stream schedule. I'd laugh if it was just because I'm not used to talking. Because I've had like 2 weeks off streaming or something. Could be that, honestly. These look really good, by the way. Okay, cool. Well, my entire Custodes army is non-metallic gold. Oh my god! Is it finished? It's not finished, is it? We both know. When you're doing something like that, it's not finished. That must look so cool. How awesome. And what an army to pick to do a non-metallic metal too, right? Such a juicy one. Oh, Arathu, if you're still there, by the way, how are things on your neck of the woods, brother? Anyone in trouble? Anyone break up? Anyone... I hope things are okay in that saga. I miss it. But I hope by not hearing about it, it like, you know, continues to maybe return to normalcy? Or, I don't know. I just hope you're okay, bro.
Tim, but I was spraying this isopropyl alcohol
Where were you spraying it?
in the lounger.
Oh. Can you not do that? Hey?
I'm done. Oh, I didn't have a straw.
It's like alcohol. Like rubbing alcohol. Oh, it's like methylated spirits, right? Make us blind. Maybe just little squirts to be cleaning, hey. I swear I'm inhaling it, guys. Emily tried to kill me by cleaning the house. Oh my god. This is looking juicy Lucy, isn't it? Cool. Take that bad boy off. Let him dry. Next one. Yeah, well, it took a long time. What? Hang on. Yeah. Okay. I gotta go. Like, I gotta brace myself so I can read this. Okay, Arthur. I think I'm ready. Okay. Yeah, it took a long while when we did a break. Then OnlyFans for a while, but she couldn't really handle her feelers. So after a while, she kind of seemed resentful towards my GF. Oh my god. I think we said something like this could happen. Anyway. How do I get the chat to stay on the screen, by the way, when I do those transitions? I have to look that up. So after a while, she kind of seemed resentful towards my GF and said things that wasn't really untrue, but she phrased things very negatively about her, both to me and friends. So then I figured it had to stop. So I kind of said that we cannot continue it the way it was. Wow. Wow, my bro. Arathu and that Cupcake Slut are no longer...
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I need to go read the chat.
Proud of you, brother.
Didn't end up. I found $5.
Cool. So, where's the next part of the story? Is you're still doing OnlyFans or something? It's gonna be like a catch, isn't it? That's cool of you to be, you know, the bigger person in the picture and be like, yeah, it's kind of run its course, you know. Hard though, right? Hold on, where's that little paper clip? And kind of hard when she says like feelings are involved and whatnot. You know, it's just getting that little bit more difficult, isn't it? Every time we talk about this story. I didn't feel bad about it, as I was very clear the feelings were one-sided. Yeah. And that I would never break up with my GF for anyone else. No, I'm totally with you there, brother. Yeah. And I think it's... maybe she like needed a little reality check around that too. Because I think the last time we talked, I definitely felt like she maybe had the, you know, the inkling that something might, you know what I mean? So it's good that you kind of stood your ground and, you know, there are boundaries and stuff. And this was, you know, there's definitely a way this was meant to go and it just didn't end up panning out like that. Cool, dude. I was a bit worried about you when we hadn't streamed in such a long time or talked about it. But of course, I do feel bad for her as her feelings were really hurt. As she was in a very tricky situation. Did she break up with that Mike guy? I can't quite remember off the top of my head. I think she did, yeah. And I suppose in a way too, like you shagging her, right? Pardon my French. You know, might have been just like kind of like the wake up call she needed to be like, okay, Mike's a kind of shitty boyfriend, and I don't know. What I'm saying is like you're like the guardian angel of, you know, you're like a shag angel or something. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. You come into Cupcake Slut's life, you change it, and then you leave. You know, for the better though, it feels like. Kind of funny though. You're kind of like the Tooth Fairy, but of like sex or something, you know? Yeah, she broke up with him before the OnlyFans break. Yeah. So I was just trying to get my bearings. I couldn't quite remember. Hey. So not sure how large factor her feelings for me were in that. Yeah, and I suppose that's hard too. I think on one hand she's out of the relationship, which is good for her, right? Should be good for her, and you know, all parties involved. But I suppose was that inkling where she was like, okay, I'll dump Mike and be with you, Arathu. But I'm glad you made it very clear that, yeah, that wasn't not the play, Cupcake Slut. And look, don't feel too bad. I think you can only do so much at the end of the day, right? What an interesting way that panned out, though. I didn't really see it going like that. I really thought it would just come to a head and she would be even more crazy or something. Or... you know what I mean? I'd hate to talk ill of Cupcake Slut, but... But she for sure hope something would develop. I think so too. Yeah. I think you were pretty already clued into that, hey, too. And I suppose the hard part about all that too is even though you made it really clear too, it's just like, I don't know. Why that wasn't enough for her to be like, okay, this is just a thing. Yeah, it feels like she was kind of pushing it even though she knew the outcome. Weird, huh? Honestly, probably for the best. Yeah, Emily. Yeah, it's hard to know how things are going to play out, but I always very clear on my rules and my stance on things. She did her own choices. Yeah. And I suppose that's just the irritating part. Like, it could have been... like, it could have just kept going. You know? I don't know. It's funny, isn't it, though? Like, I just find it weird that she didn't really... like, take your consent into it. It was just like she wanted the... oh, I don't know. It's hard, isn't it? I'm not a psychologist, but maybe it was really good. Maybe things on Mike were really shit, you know? And I suppose that's a bit sad. I think also saying mean things about your GF is really weird too. But I suppose that was like her turncoat moment. She's like all or nothing. Definitely was hoping you would change your mind about the feelings thing, in my opinion. Yeah, she should and could have seen that coming as a result of her blabbering about. But I guess she felt she had to, if it worked for her, she would be happy. If it didn't work for her, this result would happen. She might work on moving on from it. Yeah. It's definitely like make or break time, eh? Easy, dude. How mean was the stuff? I bet it was really mean too. Yeah. Women, huh? I'm only kidding. Well, I hope she finds some sort of, not inner peace, but I don't know. I hope she doesn't immediately go back to some sort of Mike dickhead, right? Because I think that's always the hardest part, right? When women go back to their, like, brain-dead man-child, like, partner. After, like, you know, they finally see the light. I think that's the... That's the worst canon event, isn't it, Emily? When I used to, go to university, there was, like, this couple, right? They used to play ultimate frisbee. So it's like this sport where you like throw a frisbee instead of a fucking ball. It's crazy. It's for nerds, dude. You used to play ultimate frisbee, and there was this couple. I swear, like every time we'd go out for drinks after training or whatever, I swear this couple would break up every training, and we had them once a week. And I remember someone would just got jack of it. I think we're at the uni games. And someone was just like, Tom, why don't you just fucking break up with her? And it was like this light bulb moment, right? And this dude's like out there like hooking up with all these chicks and stuff. You know, and I think they were both in the wrong, you know, and it's sad it had to pan out like that, but she was furious, I remember, at the pub. I don't know. They were both pretty bad. Like, they're both pretty shit to each other. They're both just yelling, no communication, just terrible relationship, right? It's hard. It's hard when they either, you know, they break up like that. So they break up, right? He macks on with a bunch of different chicks because it's uni games or whatever. This Tom guy, and he's also like a bigger guy who's just recently gotten skinny. So he's kind of feeling himself. He's kind of like, you know, he's kind of strutting his stuff, right? And so we're all like, oh, thank God, Tom and what was her name? I feel like it was Tiffany. Like Tom and Tiffany finally break up, right? And then the next week of training, they're fucking back together. After the uni games. It's just insane! So yeah, I hope that doesn't happen to Cupcake Slide, huh? They just continue the same cycle. Yeah, 100%. Honestly, it was just girl drama shit. Some about her low sex drive and some about her ADHD, and somewhere she said she abandoned me while she was in fact taking care of sick relatives for a few weeks. I don't think she's going back to Mike. She seemed to be very done with him. But she's probably going to look for some way of trying to make me jealous or something, I guess. And if I'm looking for a new mistress of sorts, I bet she's going to make that harder too. If she doesn't manage to move on. Is that the goal now? Is to just like... I suppose things are a lot more lax nowadays, right? You probably just put it on like a dating profile, huh? In relationship, not poly or whatever we called that last time you were here. Not polyamorous, it's like... I don't know, it's something. I know what the goal is yet, to be honest, but it's not like I'm planning to live the life of a monk either. True. We'll take it as she comes, man, you know? Take it as she comes. How does your partner feel now that it's over, right? Like... Sorry I asked so many questions out there. It's just such an interesting concept. Sometimes it feels like I'm Louis Theroux asking questions. Well, these look nice, dude. You unmuted, by the way. All right, look like it at least. Can't hear you, and you saw your mouth moving. Can you hear me now? No, I'm kidding. Is it working? Nothing yet. Is there no audio, babe? I don't know.